Hello there, Lions Nation. Are you ready to unleash the roar of Detroit like never before? Smash that like button if you can feel the electricity in the air and are just as anxious as I am about the upcoming season. The Detroit Lions are in a pivotal moment, and every move in the next few weeks could reverberate through the annals of franchise history. With the 2025 NFL trade deadline looming, fans are left wondering, will the Lions be bold enough to bolster their defense with a star pass rusher? Or will they risk missing out while other contenders grab glory? The clock is ticking, and uncertainty hangs over the franchise like a storm cloud. Are we eyeing one star player, or are we forced to rethink our strategy? The chatter from insiders hints at a critical decision to be made regarding the Bengals' superstar pass rusher, Trey Hendrickson, a name that many Lions fans have dreamt about. But let's pause for a moment. Are the Lions really in a position to pounce on such an opportunity, or does a better option lie elsewhere? There's a rising speculation that while Hendrickson might be the jewel of the trade market, the Lions might have other plans up their sleeve. Could it be that Detroit is looking at another talented pass rusher, a name that resonates but doesn't quite carry the same weight? Enter Thibodeau, the former No. 5 overall pick, currently with the New York Giants. Imagine the Lions making a move for him. What would that mean for our season? This speculation is thick with intrigue, as a deal for Thibodeau could reshape our defensive strategy entirely without breaking the bank. But wait, can they really afford to gamble on a player who has had issues with injuries? Despite concerns over availability, the allure of having him pair with Aiden Hutchinson could be the game changer we need. The thought of such a formidable duo sends chills down your spine, doesn't it? But what price would the Lions pay in terms of assets and futures? Then there's the financial side. Thibodeau is surprisingly affordable for another 2 seasons. And Detroit's financial flexibility gives them a distinct edge. However, as a fan, you have to wonder, is he really the consolation prize we want? Or are there other pass rushers in the market? The likes of Von Miller and Preston Smith might also fill this glaring void on our defensive line. Each name brings its own set of questions, challenges, and hopes. How much do we want to gamble on the unknowns versus potentially securing a seasoned veteran who can step in and make an immediate impact? Lions fans, these are the high stakes. Decisions that could either see us roaring into the playoffs or watching from the sidelines yet again. As we stand on this precipice of possibility, the tension builds. Is our management ready to make that crucial call? Will Lions leadership lean toward flashy trades or prudent signings? There's so much at stake, and yet clarity seems ever elusive. There are other factors at play too. Would the urgency of competing in a steadily improving NFC North force the Lions' hand? Competing against rivals who are seemingly bolstering their rosters? Questions linger, and the answers aren't clear. If these Lions want to cement their legacy, they better act swiftly, trade for the unknown, or hold on to our integrity for organic growth. It's a double-edged sword, and with fans on the edge of their seats, the atmosphere is thick with suspense. Will we see a deal struck before the deadline, or will we be left wondering, wishing for what could have been? As the clock winds down, the fate of our season hangs in the balance. But the whispers are growing. Could Thibodeau truly be the piece that turns the tides for Detroit? What if this gamble pays off in ways no one could ever predict? Whatever the outcome, one thing is certain. The pride of the Lions is on the line, and we're about to witness one of the most dramatic turns in this season's saga. But that's where we leave our tale today, on a cliffhanger that has every Lions fan heart pounding with anticipation. Stay tuned, because in the unpredictable world of the NFL, anything can happen. If you believe that destiny is knocking at the door of Ford Field, smash that like button and let's charge forward together into this thrilling uncertainty that is redefining the heart and soul of the Detroit Lions. The rumor mill is churning faster than ever as the clock ticks ever closer to that fateful trade deadline. The thought of a young, dynamic Thibodeau in Honolulu blue isn't just another addition to the roster. It's an opportunity to ignite a fire within the locker room that's been dormant for far too long. With the likes of Aiden Hutchinson and a few other emerging talents, could we finally see Detroit transform into a juggernaut that puts the fear of God into the quarterbacks across the entire NFC North? Imagine the devastating impact on rival teams that have long underestimated the Lions, especially as we look to sweep away the ghosts of past seasons, where we so often let chances slip through our fingers. Bears fans, their ragged confidence faltering with each passing week, will be gnashing their teeth. The Packers might start sweating bullets at the thought of facing a robust and revitalized Lions defense that could finally showcase a ferocity last seen in the days when legends roamed the sidelines. Minnesota Vikings fans, they better prepare for the storm. Last season, Detroit's defense was decent, not great, allowing 130 rushing yards per game and recording 34 sacks. But what if Thibodeau could unleash a wave of pressure that cracks the shields of even the most elusive quarterbacks? What if his youth and tenacity bring a new energy that elevates everyone around him? Will he be the catalyst that binds this team together, creating an atmosphere where each player believes that their moment could be now? Trust takes time, and we don't know how far we are from seeing this team gel, but it's no secret that chemistry oftentimes ignites excellence. And don't just take my word for it. Former players are chiming in, giving their insights. One expert boldly declared, "If you want to break the playoff drought, it starts with the defense." Thibodeau could be the spark to light that fire, reflecting back on the tumultuous last few seasons, a decade without a playoff win. Every Lions fan knows that success hinges on big gambles. Yet with this gamble, history beckons us to remember the heart-stopping moments at Ford Field, when we rose to claim victories against all odds. Every fan recalls that iconic Thanksgiving Day comeback, where the roar of the crowd sent waves of adrenaline coursing through every vein. Now, we stand at the precipice of another defining moment. But the question remains, will our leaders in the front office have the guts to pull the trigger? The weight of our collective hope sits heavy on their shoulders. Will they place their faith in a high-potential youth or choose to fortify our ranks with battle-tested veterans who can guide us right now? This roller coaster of possibilities leaves us enthralled with eternal optimism. With rumors swirling more wildly than the autumn winds, could the Lions front office reveal not just one, but multiple moves that reshape the narrative? The proverbial chessboard is set, and as decisions are contemplated, so too are the repercussions. The stakes are higher than ever. A fearless gamble could fuel a renaissance in Lions football, while hesitation could drive the final nail into the coffin of our dreams. And it's within this climactic convergence of ambition, fear, and uncertainty that we find ourselves. Will Kayvon Thibodeau be the knight who heralds a fresh golden age for the Detroit Lions, or will we be left staring once again into the void of missed opportunities? Can you hear it? The echoes of past failures ringing in the air, countered only by the sweet whispers of potential. Personally, as a fan who has endured the highs and lows of this team, I'm ready to roar with hope. Because I can feel it deep in my bones, something extraordinary is brewing in our midst. Now, let me ask you, what does your heart tell you? Are we on the brink of something truly special as the deadline ticks closer? Will the Lions seize this moment, transforming whispers of speculation into roars of victory? Tell me your predictions in the comments. Let the battle cry begin.